Okay guys, so here we are. We're getting ready to pack up this decant. I got everything listed that we're going to need. We've got scissors right here. As you can see, we've got the actual sample we're shipping. We have the bubble mailer that we're going to be sending it in. And we have our bubble wrap, the free bubble wrap from USPS. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take, as you can see, I got this opened up like so. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut this out. So this is how I do it. I basically cut them, essentially I cut them in half. So I'm going to go through here, cut this out like so. And as you can see, we're getting there. Helps to have better scissors. Mine are kind of on the way out. That's okay though. And now we have cut it in half where we have our 2 pieces of bubble wrap. There we go. I also forgot to mention you're going to need your tape. So now what we're going to do is get ready to ship this. So typically it's better to use more rather than less when it comes to bubble wrap. So I'll use about this much, cut it out to where we have something that looks like this. And then what I do is I grab myself a little piece of tape, just a little piece like that. I put it on the end, and then on the surface I essentially just roll it up like so. You want to kind of get it tight, and now you have your sample, which is all wrapped up in the bubble wrap. Now we take our bubble mailer. Now what you would want to do is, I personally like to put the label on first, so that is something you'll want to do. Of course I'm not using a label right now because it's an example, but you would put the label on first. Just tape it on unless you're buying actual labels that you stick on. I personally don't do that. I just print on paper, cut it out, and tape it on. And then what I do, pop this bad boy in there, pull this off, fold it down, and now we have our sample, which is all packed up and ready to go. So that is pretty simple. Now we're going to talk about the shipping methods. So I already showed you how to pack it up and ship. So when it comes to shipping decants, you want to ship first class priority. That's going to be the cheapest. Priority mail 3-day is going to be around $7 to $8. First class priority is going to be anywhere from $2.76 to a little bit more depending on the zone, like I said earlier, but that's what you're going to want to use. So there's a few different websites you can use to ship from. If you're selling on eBay, you can ship straight from eBay. So when someone buys something, you'll go to print label. eBay will walk you through it. You want to make sure you select first class and then select the weight. So again, for most everything, it's going to be under 4 ounces for a couple decants, but if you are shipping something larger, you'll want to use the scale and get the proper weight. Then after that, it's just a matter of printing out the label. Personally for me, I'm still just printing on paper, cutting it out, and then taping it onto the actual bubble mailer itself. But you can buy actual labels to stick in your printer, and you peel them off and you stick them on. That's probably the best way to do it, but for me, I'm still just cutting it out and taping it on. So now I'm going to go over the websites that you can use if you're selling on Facebook or somewhere else where you're not going through eBay shipping. So the 2 websites that I use is Stamps.com and PayPal. So with Stamps.com, that's actually not free. You will have to pay, I think it's $25 a month, and you can print labels. You can have a contacts list built up, which is really nice. Stamps is what I use personally whenever I do any sort of shipping on Facebook or selling on Facebook and I need to ship a label or print a label. I use Stamps.com. Again, it's amazing. It's quick. It works really, really well. Now, one thing with Stamps.com is when it comes to adding to your balance, you'll have to get a PayPal debit card if you want to pull the money directly from PayPal, because with Stamps, you have to add to your balance and you can't go directly through PayPal. You have to enter some sort of credit or debit card. But with PayPal, you can get yourself a PayPal debit card. It's easy to sign up for. Pretty much everyone can get one. So I do recommend you do that. Not only that, but you can use it anywhere, which is nice. I love my PayPal debit card. But that is something you ought to do when it comes to using like Stamps.com, where you have to add money to your balance to ship. You'll want to have that card. And again, that way, so it takes the money from your PayPal where you're getting the money for decanting and putting it into Stamps to pay for shipping. The other website I use, like I said, is PayPal. Now this is free. This is what I started using when it comes to shipping outside of eBay. If you go to paypal.com/shipnow, that's where you can enter the person's name, address, and everything, and print the label. And it's the same thing with both of these. You select the first class, you select the weight, you select what day you're shipping, and it's as simple as that. Again, PayPal is nice because it is completely free. You're just paying for the shipping costs and that's it. The only downside is it's a little bit slower. You can't copy and paste the person's shipping info in there because it has like each individual line with stamps. You can just copy and paste it in there. With PayPal, you have to type it in individually. That's something that will slow you down, but it's okay. And then also you can't build a contacts book with PayPal. So if there's someone you ship to all the time, each time you do it, you're going to have to enter their name and everything separately. With stamps, you can build a contact book, which is nice. But if you're just starting out, PayPal is a great way to go, and it works just as great. So then after you print out that label, you slap it on your package, and then you're done. That's all you got to do. And then all you got to do from there is you can take it out to your mailbox, put it in the mailbox, put the flag up, and then when the mail comes around, they will take it and they will be on your way. So you don't even have to leave your house to do this method. You just ship straight from home. Another thing you can do if you have a lot of orders going out is you can take it to the drop-off at USPS at the post office. Personally, again, I very rarely have to do that when I'm just shipping a few things. I just put it in the mailbox, put up the flag, and they take it away. So guys, that is it. We've made it to the end. That is my full guide on decanting. So hopefully this has helped you guys out. Again, if you have any questions at all, send me an email, post in the Facebook group. We'll get you sorted out, but that's basically it. That's all there is to it. Again, this sounds like a lot of information to take in all at once, so I do recommend maybe you watch this through a couple times. Again, it's going to be available to you 24/7, so you can watch it anywhere, anytime. So again, I really want to thank you for purchasing the course. Again, you're supporting me, you're supporting the channel, and you're also making a step to help yourself out. Again, this is how I've been able to build my collection from having, just a few designer fragrances just to now having a very solid amount of niche fragrances and things like that. It's all been through splitting. So again, if you work hard and you work at this, you'll be able to build a great collection without having to spend hardly anything out of pocket. Again, thank you so much. If you have any questions, reach out to me either in the Facebook group or by email, and I'll get you sorted out.